Hello, everyone. So here we are with another weekly stand-up meetings. Here at Gitwit, we are working on GitHub integration and backend authentication, API routes authentication with Clerk, making sure everything works smoothly and everything is reliable. I mean, whatever that we have at this point, we're just making it reliable as of now. And Vector and Omar have just recently added GitHub integration on the production. So that part is almost done. We were just having some minor issues with that. So we're gonna try to solve this today and along with some minor changes. So first, we're going with integrating Clerk SDK for authentication for REST API. So it seems it so Victor and Burhan mainly worked on this. So I'll just give the stage to Victor so that he can just explain what he and Burhan did in this and what the problems that we were having before. Hey, Victor.
All right, thank you so much, Akilish. So what we were able to do was basically make sure there's a secure connection between the front end and the back end. So
Mhm.
we're passing the authentication token we got on the front end and making sure the requests are authenticated on the back end also. So nobody could communicate to the back end without being authenticated on the front compared to what we had initially, where the backend was pretty open for everyone to use. As long as you can get user ID and the
Mhm.
sandbox ID, you could interface with the whole backend, the whole terminal. But right now, socket connection is secure with the authentication token and also the backend, which is the API part of things. It's also secure with the authentication token. So the first issue that we faced was due to the fact that some of the tokens were not passed to all the components. And I
Mm.
think one of the components of the project, which is the project class that handles the terminal, the circuit connection for the code editor, we are not passing the token to make sure the requests that are being made from the backend were also authenticated. So I fixed that earlier and that worked. And but the new one that arose was the fact that some of the tokens were expired by the time they go to the backend. So I tried fixing it. It's not very clear. I had to reach out to them on Discord. I didn't get a feedback on time, but I saw someone raise the issue. So it worked on my end, but I really want you to test because I don't want it to be like it's fluctuating. But I tried testing it and checking the edge cases and it worked.
So what
That's
what
all
was
I have
happening?
right now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm done.
Oh, okay. So here, what was happening was before the token get was getting passed to the back and it was getting expired for some reason, right?
Yes, I think the way Clark does is that they have 60 seconds for each token to expire. I don't know why they made it that way, but I think they mentioned that it was for security purpose. The token expires every 60 seconds.
Hmm. Okay. Um, and you said you've tested all the edge cases, but you weren't sure about something. I think I missed that.
No, I said I already tested it on my end and it worked well. But I would
Hmm.
love for you to also test it. Maybe preview the changes on your end to see if there's some edge cases I
Hmm.
didn't see.
Yeah. And what was the problem here? Was it mainly the thing that where we were not passing the token to the project class?
Yes, exactly.
Ah,
So it
oh,
wasn't able
okay.
to find the sandbox. It wasn't getting the
Yeah.
sandbox that was needed.
Hence the E2B sandbox was not getting initialized. Yeah, makes sense.
Error.
Mhm. Okay. So to test this, basically, yesterday what I did was just played around with this, generated the AI outputs, and some use I used the AI chat and everything, and then also use this. So everything is working, and then after some time it was just token getting expired. So after I refreshed, then it was working again. So it seems like it is working perfectly now. So um that's good. And did you like after, I mean, this is all good now, so were you able to figure out what is wrong with the GitHub authentication? So here, as you can see here, I'm on this branch right now, which is PR 34, 34 or yeah, PR 34. So when I click on connect to GitHub button here, it opens the pop-up, but it doesn't do anything. Even if I'm logged into GitHub on this browser, it might have the
Mhm.
token, but it's not doing anything here in Gitwit for some reason.
Okay.
So
That's very weird. And issue is, I tried deploying the front end on my own, like a private branch on Vercel, but I wasn't able to figure that out. I think that would really help us for me to like debug and make some changes because this error was only show up in production, so there's no
hmm.
really way for me to like
Yeah,
figure out what the
so
issue is.
but this is actually on the local branch of this
Okay.
clerk authentication, so that's not working for me either. So I'm not sure, that could be a problem. And on the production again, it's not even opening the pop-up,
It's not
but
working also. Yeah,
yeah, on the local host though, it's opening the pop-up for me, but it's not connecting to GitHub for some reason.
it's not
And
connecting.
the logs are here, which basically, oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Just give a second. I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay, you should be able to see the screen now. So basically, the logs are here, which basically it finds the GitHub code. But this, I think, what is this GitHub code? Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, at least you can see it.
Okay.
All right,
So it,
so the Git code is basically the way it's returned when the application is done, like a callback. It is returned on the
mhm.
redirect. So based on that code, you can get the user ID for
Okay.
for the user on GitHub, like the authentication. So
Mhm.
since it's receiving the ID, I think I don't know, it should actually return the user.
Yeah. So
That's very weird.
basically this, and then it doesn't find the GitHub token for some, and sometimes it doesn't even find the GitHub code. So
Okay,
I'm not sure what's happening here, but if I refresh this and then, okay, yeah, I'm getting this as well, but what else yeah, this is just a warning, I think, of middleware,
one,
so that's fine. But yeah, again, it's just not working for me when I do this, and then it just skips authentication for some reason if there's no GitHub token found. Um,
okay.
I guess
Uh, okay.
I guess there has to be some things that we're missing, but I'll also take a look at this and we'll try to figure out what is actually happening here.
I think one step for us would be trying to maybe work on the rewrite first and see how it goes from there. Because
Sorry,
some of
Victor, your
this,
voice
I don't know, I
break
think,
a little bit there. Can you repeat that?
oh, so I was talking about the fact that I and Omar are working on a rewrite, like a rewrite of that implementation on REST API. So
Oh
maybe we
yes,
can
yes,
do
yes.
that and, and check how it actually performs with the REST API instead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it gets fixed when you guys are using REST API, then we're good to go. But currently, I'll still
Yeah.
okay. Since you guys are working on the REST API, I'll look at this error and I will try to figure out actually happening here that is causing this. Okay. Okay. Uh, for me, for the last week, I was okay. So I was working on a settings page, basically, which basically lets you add custom domains, custom subdomains when you host a project on Gitwit servers. But but we had some issues with the EC2 instance that is used for deployments. So I guess we'll have to um, well, I mean, me and James are figuring that out, but I guess since that is fixed, I don't know if I will be able to go ahead with the changes. But the idea was basically to let users um, add their custom domain names, just like Vercel lets them, like Vercel.app. So here it would be like project.getwit.tab. So once the deployments are fixed, I think we should be able to pretty much get right
Well,
on that.
I think that'll be a very awesome addition to the project. Very awesome addition.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that there are some bugs in the deployment uh, instance, so we'll just have to figure it out once James gets some time. Um, and then I think Burhan was gonna work on the landing page, and um, I think you were Victor. You also were looking at this
The
page where
redirect. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
the
so sorry.
redirect. No, no,
I
that's
haven't created the
okay.
PR for that. I've implemented the changes, but not the PR. That was very funny.
Oh, you
I'll just make
already
sure.
did that.
Yeah, I'll just create the PR. Just make sure to
Oh,
apply.
yeah, that's perfect. So that should be done. And I think while James is in India, he should be able to get more attention to our product, and hopefully people try to contribute to this. And he's also, I don't know if you've seen his LinkedIn post or not, but he is hosting a hackathon there. So let's see how that goes. Sounds like pretty.
Very nice.
Sounds like fun. So let's see.
Yeah. I also worked
But
on something on the side,
go on.
like a design. I was trying to like iterate on the current landing page design that we have. So I worked with it with a friend and see I can share my screen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
So,
That would be great. You actually you're the best out of all of us in terms of when we talk about design. So I'm really excited
uh,
to see what you did.
trying to sample a little bit so short. I'm seeing better way you could structure the project. Some of this will have interactions on the front end, of course.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so basically, we had this. I don't really know how I can prototype. I'm calling so I can see I get the prototype out. But it looks way better with the prototype. Maybe so I can get that.
I
So
like
basically, we're just trying out those changes first. Then you look into how to. You could probably even drop a comment. I'll drop the designs, the link, so you could drop a
Mhm.
comment
Yep,
or
yep,
feedback on any of these parts. So we're just trying to just iterate and try and see how better I can get.
yep. Yeah, out of
So
I mean
the animations,
at the very
guys,
first look it looks really good.
thank you so much. Man.
Um
So I had like a little bit of action on the videos, and there'll be like carousels that move all the time, like so you can see the most recent videos that, or live streams that I've done. So basically, that's it.
that's
So
nice.
in case you have like feedbacks, definitely you can just share.
Sorry, the videos, the live stream videos you're saying about?
Yeah, yeah. Like you could add our live streams. I think on the live site, James has like a few videos that he added, like maybe featured videos, so we could just add them, and they'll be like carousels where they automatically
Mm-hmm.
scroll to the next, go to the next, and so on. Sorry
Okay.
about that noise.
So so you basically want the featured videos that we want to put on the website, right?
Yeah, I was just finding
Okay.
out I wasn't sharing. Let me just share now.
Your voice did a crack there. Oh yeah, that looks good. I wonder if you can add a dark mode to this website as well.
Yeah, definitely, it's part of the plan. That point is always always a go-to.
Yeah, because our basically our UI is really good when in the dark mode. So I was like, if it's a dark, I mean, we have a if we have dark and light mode both, then it would be really great.
No, definitely will work
Uh,
on that. Thanks so
yeah,
much,
thanks.
Akhilesh.
Looks really good. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see your PR and just try it out.
For sure, Akhilesh. Awesome.
Okay. So I think that was basically it for today because we didn't have much to go through. But from the for the next week, um, I would say I will be working on just trying to fix the GitHub integration bug with the pop-up, so that we can at least get it working till you guys are done with the REST API integration with all the which is replacing the socket connections. So I'm gonna be working on that. You guys are gonna be working on the REST API stuff. And Yeah, that's basically it. And me and James will probably, if we have time, we'll get on a meet and then discuss what we're gonna focus on next. Basically, the new features that we would want to add. So let's see what how it goes. Yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to add, then you're welcome to.
I don't have any thing to add.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining, guys, and this was uh, and as always, great work with all of the stuff that you've been doing. And I'm just ending the stream right now.
Yeah,
Thank you
and
for
oh
joining, guys.
my.